What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Unk TV. I am your host, Jay Wilson. Man, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you can be updated on the latest videos coming from this channel. So, today, we got an Iowa School Superintendent. His name is Andre Roberts. He is an illegal alien, a school superintendent, making over $300,000 a year. How did he get in here, folks? How did he be able to become so successful? Look at him right there with his head flying everywhere, looking like a YN. But hey, they caught him, they arrested him, they found some stuff on him, guns, weapons, money. He was on the run. Let's get into this video.
So the school board chair, Jackie Norris, says that Roberts had represented himself when he was looking for employment there in Des Moines as an American citizen. This is what she said.
We can tell you that on his I-9, he stated he was a citizen, and he provided two forms of verification, a driver's license and a social security card. As is typical in other organizations, this is what employers ask of their employees. And as an employer, we trust employees to fill out their required forms truthfully and provide valid documentation.
Again, we trust employees to fill out the required forms truthfully. Ronald Reagan said it best, trust but verify.
Absolutely,
Trust
John.
but verify.
Trust but verify. And we do have a word as well that he was registered to vote in Maryland. And I know as a former commissioner of elections.
They trusted him. They didn't verify it. That's mistake number one. And he was registered to vote in Maryland. So he was voting, the 9 times out of 10, more than likely, he was voting Democrat. Now, down at the bottom, the banner here for the video that I'm showing you, it says anti-ICE walkout at Iowa High School as official resigns. So as he's leaving the school, he's resigning. People that's against ICE, far left-leaning liberals, walk out. They quit because they wanted the illegal to stay. I'm not understanding this. Let's get back into the video and see what we can make of this, what's going on right now.
In Iowa, that we have forms, and you have to swear on that form that you are an American citizen. But it doesn't mean that we don't verify. So this is completely on the school board. They were trusting this gentleman, but they did not verify. And again, with a weapons charge that they knew about but allowed him to explain away, they did not go back and verify his status with that incident either. So again, this falls squarely on the chair board president as well as the board there for the Des Moines public school system. But it's an atrocity.
You're exactly right. It's an atrocity. And I'm going to tell you now, they trusted him, but they did not verify. She said it falls down on the school board and the school trustees that trusted this man, hired him, and gave him a job making $300,000 a year. Oh my God, give me the job. Let me go and just say that I can do this and trust me. Let me get in there and make that good money because, man, he was bringing it in, $300,000. That ain't nothing to sneeze at. And on top of that, I did a quick little research. Yeah, me, little old me. I'm not an investigator. I'm not a I'm not a PI. I'm none of that. And I found out that in 2021, in Pennsylvania, the man got a weapons citation, and court records show that he was cited after a Pennsylvania Game Commission officer found a loaded firearm in his vehicle, and he later pled guilty to having the minor firearm. So he's already been convicted of crimes of having guns, and I think it's some more crimes that I heard of, and I couldn't find them, but this is what we got here today. So how did he get in this position? These illegal aliens are taking over positions everywhere. It makes you really want to look into that chick. What's her name? Aymar Muhammar or something like that. I'm not sure what it is. I can't pronounce it right. You know how it is, man, over here at Unk TV, man. I'm from East Texas. It gets kind of difficult, pronouncing these people's names. Now, I got another video for you. I'm about to pull it up. It's crazy that the protesters are supporting him. This is a little bit more informative. Let's get into it.
I want to get to probably the craziest illegal immigration story we've heard in a while, which is the superintendent of Des Moines, Iowa's public schools, Ian Andre Roberts. We'll show you a picture. There's the mugshot on the screen. An illegal from Guyana, active fugitive, a deportation order since 2024. He came here on a visa in 1999. He ran the public schools in Des Moines, Iowa. This guy, I mean, what an ascent. He was confronted by your agents. He fled. They found a loaded gun, a fixer blade hunting rifle, $3,000 cash in the car, and he's making over $300 grand a year running the schools in Des Moines. How on earth is any of that possible? He's also a registered voter. I thought that never happened. Your thoughts on this?
Right. Well, it's crazy. You know, he actually came in 1994. And he was arrested for selling narcotics. He had another charge for stealing a car. He left the country, came back on a student visa.
So that was his other charges that I heard, and I just couldn't find them right quick in my research because I wanted to get this video out to you guys. But I'm gonna rewind it back a little bit so that you can hear it yourself. He was the dude's firearm charges, drug trafficking charges. What else does this man got going on? He's Guyanian. That's not Ghana. It's like Guyanian or something like that. And this is what these people are doing over here. If they're smart enough, they're coming over here landing wonderful jobs, having wonderful careers, and just living a wonderful life. When that position could be filled by you, a legal citizen of America. I'm going to start applying for... No, I don't want to start breaking the law. But, I mean, anybody can do it, right?
Your thoughts on this?
Right. Well, it's crazy. You know, he actually came in 1994. And he was arrested for selling narcotics. He had another charge for stealing a car. He left the country.
In 1994, he got arrested for selling narcotics. You know, that was back in the day of the Ice Cream Man with Master P. Everybody was praising selling drugs and rap music. That was a part of the black culture. This man came over here as a Guyanian, whatever. He came over here and jumped right in. He has a criminal record of selling drugs. And he's the superintendent of the largest schools in Iowa. Gun charges. We have to be more careful, and we have to look into the people that are over the education of our kids, man. You can't just jump in there and do that. And I feel like since 1994, I feel like the reason he got to skate so long was because of the Democratic policies. I think it said 2024. Was Biden in office when he did all of this, when all of this was coming about? Because that's when they were protected the most. I could be wrong. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section. Correct me if I'm wrong. I always stand to be corrected. Hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be updated on the videos that we put out. Let's get back into this video.
Came back on a student visa. Then he never left. Then he starts working all around the country, and he has more weapons charges. He has more vehicle charges, and then he gets a job as a superintendent. And then he is ordered lawfully deported. And then when my officers try to take him into custody, he runs, and he has a loaded weapon in the car. But what's really mind-boggling, Rob, is there was a protest for him. People were out there supporting him. And of course, I don't know how blind people can be to the facts.
So they protested for this man. This man is involved in drug trafficking, grand theft auto, weapons charges, illegal alien. I think they said he got deported before and then he came back on a student visa and just overstayed. Yeah, I'm just going to post up right here. America is too good to me. I get to do what I want. I sell drug. I do a little drug. I keep me firearm. I can shoot people if they try to oppose me. Also, I just steal a car. You got a Mercedes-Benz? I like Mercedes-Benz. My Mercedes-Benz. People, this is crazy. What is going on in our country? But we got to get this. We got to get it locked down, man. Shout out to President Trump and his ICE agents and his troops. They're figuring all of this out. They're straightening it out for us, you know. And he got arrested today. He will be deported. They found him with weapons and $3,000. What did they say? $30,000 in cash or something like that. And he was trying to escape. He was trying to get away from her. Let's see. I think I got it right here. No, $3,000 in cash. That's what it says right there. So this is the report from the FBI. And it says right there, ICE arrests criminal alien serving as Des Moines public school superintendent. Prior weapons charges and in possession of a loaded handgun at the time of arrest. Now, how do I say that? Guyana national tried to evade arrest. Officers discovered his abandoned vehicle in a wooded area. So the man jumped out and ran on feet. On feet. Guyanas are the fastest. I can outrun American police officers. Watch this. I get away. I get away. he jumped out and ran. He evaded arrest. The school superintendent evading arrest like a local drug dealer off the street. This is crazy, and you got people out here protesting to free him and let him go and let him just run rampant, I guess. It just clearly shows me that, man, people don't know what they want and they don't know what they're asking for. Once they let him go and they let him run free in America and just do whatever he wants to do illegally and land these amazing jobs, that's just opens the door. That's like opening Pandora's box. It's like a crack in the concrete that's just going to grow and get bigger over time. The same thing happened with the LGBTQ community when Obama allowed gay marriage. It just got worse. Now transgenders want their rights. And the rights that they want is to be able to sit in class and read to the children. Bearded men with short skirts, women's undergarments, rainbow colored hair to draw the children in. It's just like having a bag of candy when you got on a bunch of rainbow colors. Kids are attracted to that. That's probably why they wear it. It might be why their symbol is a flag of rainbow. All of the colors. Let's get back to this, man. So today, ICE in Des Moines, Iowa, arrested Ian Andre Roberts, a criminal illegal alien from Guyana in possession of a loaded handgun, $3,000 in cash. He had $3,000 in cash and a fixed blade hunting knife. At the time of his arrest, Roberts was working as the superintendent of Des Moines public schools, despite being an illegal alien with a final order of removal and no work authorization. How did he make this happen? Game is being ran everywhere, all over America. During a targeted enforcement operation on September 26, 2025, officers approached Roberts in his vehicle after identifying himself, but he sped away. He just mashed the gas on him. When they identified him and they found out that's who he was, and he probably knew that he was in trouble and gonna get arrested, because I think that he already resigned because he knew that they was on his trail. He just hit the gas. I get their way. I get their way. I can outrun the American police officers. I am illegal alien. I do what I want to do in America. America is soft. They're soft. I'm glad Trump is getting hard on crime, man, because they're underestimating us, man. They're taking us for granted. They're taking advantage of our society. They're making it dangerous for us, and they need to be deported. They need to be away from here. Shout out to President Trump for strengthening ICE, sending troops to these places, and getting them out of here. Back to your country you go. Officers later discovered his vehicle abandoned near a wooded area. State Patrol assisted in locating the subject, and he was taken into ICE custody. Robert has existing weapons possession charges from February 5th, 2022. Roberts entered the United States in 1999 on a student visa and was given a final order of removal by immigration judge in May of 2024. And he still stayed. And nobody went to get him. Why? Because everybody was protesting against ICE. Everybody was protesting against deportations. And everybody was giving illegal immigrants IDs, social security numbers, voters registration, housing, food, and everything else, that work authorizations, everything else that they needed to thrive in American society, while American citizens that needed help received nothing. I don't understand it. I'll never agree with it. I will never vote Democrat again in my life. I am now a conservative, and I'm rocking with Donald Trump and what he's doing. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified of the latest videos coming from our channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. We out.